signore, signorita. Mi nombre es Brad Meyer, restaurante critico, Houston Community Newspaper. That's more Italian than Mexican, I think.
Yamo or something. I don't know. But and you're Brad Meyer.
I am.
I think that's what he was saying. And I apologize for this, really, and to all of the
politically incorrect
Spanish-speaking people out there.
Hola.
He meant no offense. I'm columnist Mark Hayter. And by the way, today's episode of Wine and Dine is brought to you by The Rug Shop. Ladies and gentlemen, one-size-fits-all rugs, toupees. Staple it in the middle, stretch. It is unbelievable. The Rug Shop.
One of us more needs it. That's
by the way,
for
I've
sure.
got one on the back of my head.
I bet
right
you
now.
do.
Not many people do.
I bet you do. Hey, this week we went not to a new place, but to an old favorite, one that's been around for a long time, but I'd never been to it before.
I hadn't either. My wife
Chuy's.
Chuy's,
man.
It's over there. If you, it's just north of 242 on the south feeder of 45.
Or the north feeder, or the north feeder, actually, of I-45. No, it's the north feeder.
It's the north feeder.
Yeah,
That's exactly what he said. Y'all cut this part out.
Yeah.
We don't know what it's saying.
You know, and this is a place where I see it from the road, and I was thinking, that's some dumpy little place. It's real nice inside there.
Nice.
It's expansive. They got it decorated. It's all fun and festive.
Outside, they got these palm trees, fake palm trees. Okay.
Hey,
palm trees.
If you got some folks coming in from out of town, you want to take them to a Mexican restaurant that has the right cantina look. Hey, man, Chuy's.
It reeks of cantina. And by the way, Brad, one thing I didn't understand, it had pictures, portraits all over. I saw Natalie Wood, I saw Sun Yat-sen, and I saw, who's that other guy we saw?
Ho Chi Minh and
Walt Disney.
A bunch of people, I don't know. And then you didn't see it, but up by the restrooms, they got all these velvet paintings of Elvis.
Oh,
they're big Elvis fans there.
I didn't know that.
But how's the food? That's the question.
It was, let's talk about the food. It was ample. By the way, our waiter, Terrence, he was very nice and commendable, and he didn't...
He was a little slick, though. He's been around the block. He's been waiting tables for a while. He knows how to juice those people, the gringos, for their tipos.
By the way, I got, I know y'all are interested, I got the number 6. That includes a tostado, an enchilada. It comes with chicken, and I said, Terrence, can I have beef instead? And he said, just for you, just for you. Anyway,
but they do special requests, and that's great.
And a taco, I got a taco too.
And I've heard about the Elvis platter, and I was going to order that, but the fajitas, a big platter of fajitas went out right as I was about ready to order. I can't turn down fajitas. And I was real pleased. They use a good grade of flank steak for that. It's obviously marinated, and it's tender. It's not one of those situations where you make a fajita, and then you've got to yank at it to get it out of your mouth because you're pulling half the meat out. It was tender. An ample portion. There was a bunch of meat in there.
You know, there was so much I thought maybe you were going to share, but he
never did. Not a chance, bucko.
They gave him a big bowl of guacamole and sour cream.
You ain't getting none.
And you got a big giant bowl of refried beans.
Sour cream and the sour cream and the refried beans and the rice in another big bowl. Hey, if you're not full when you get done with that, then something's wrong with you, buddy.
What are you going to do? By the way, tostado was delicious. I like them because they're fun. They're big, fat, flat, and you just break them off and you get stuff all over you. I love it.
You know, it's a kind of restaurant where I think you want to go when you're taking friends out or when you got friends from out of town. That, to me, is the real pièce de résistance.
And it was crowded lunchtime.
Oh, man.
They were doing a
Well, we went there on the day they were celebrating Columbus Day.
Oh, yeah, I forgot all about
that. Lots of kids, little rugrats running all over the way. Yeah, get out of here.
But fortunately, we weren't close to them. We were close to more of the adults and all, and we didn't get that many stares, which I really appreciate.
Well, I wasn't wearing my hat.
The chips were thin and crispy. I liked them. Salsa, way too hot for me.
Salsa was perfect. Salsa was perfect. It lets you know you're there. The chips were a little bit thin. They tended to break off, but that salsa, good stuff. Nice and hot. It'll let you know it's there.
You know, I had heard pros and cons of Chuy's before I went there, and the experience we had today, I thought was a good experience.
Other than the people I was eating with, it was really good.
By the way, I did help Brad solve a lot of his problems. He's feeling old and all, and instead of going to the psychologist, I got to sit down and talk with the guy, straighten him out. We're in good shape now.
We'll talk about that on a future episode, I'm sure. Hey, I'm Brad. Hey, mi nombre es Brad Meyer. Go to the cantina, Chuy's.
You keep saying my number is Brad Meyer.
I don't know Spanish. I need to learn Spanish.
I don't know. Yo Yamo. Mark Hayter, columnist for the Courier and Villager. Ladies and gentlemen, next time we'll see what we run into.
Tú eres un puerco, un duro, un perro. Hasta la vista, muchacho.
Maybe zapatas. I'll wear zapatas. I don't know.